I have this unfinished wood mason jar cutout that I get from Walmart for about $3.40. And I'm going to start by painting it with some Wise Owl Snow Owl. You can also use the Wise Owl primer. I just want to make sure that I paint this with a light color, so my go-to is always white. Once that is fully dry, I have these napkins. I got these from Target. And I'm going to remove the layers of the napkin. On this one, it was a 3-ply, so there are 2 layers that I need to remove. So I remove the first layer, and then you want to find the second layer until you only have the imaged layer left. I'm going to be using my Wise Owl 1-hour enamel clear and a Gen foam brush, and I'm going to apply the 1-hour enamel right in the center of the mason jar. There's a little raised border on this mason jar, and I'm just focusing on the inside. And wherever the 1-hour enamel was placed, I'm then just going to lay my napkin down on top of it. You do not want to over rub. I then take my saran wrap, I lay that on top, and then this is where you can rub out all the wrinkles and bumps. If you do not have a brayer, just use your hand. But if you have a brayer, this is going to give you even better results. And you're just going to roll on top of the saran wrap. You can then remove the saran wrap, and then you're going to add your last coat of the 1-hour enamel clear. Now you can also use the Wise Owl varnish or Mod Podge for this technique as well. You do want this to fully dry. You can sand off the remaining napkin, or you can just use a razor blade and just get right into the corners of the mason jar to help you remove your napkin. That works as well. For best results, make sure everything is fully dry. And then I just take a sandpaper and I just lightly sand it around the edges. If there were any small little pieces of napkin that were giving me a hard time, I usually just sand those right off. I'm going to take some of the Wise Owl Republic Red, and I'm going to go around the raised border on this mason jar with the Republic Red. Now for this part, you can pick any color of your choice. You can even leave it completely white. Now I know a lot of you are probably like, why did she paint it white and then put the napkin on it? The light colors help bring out the napkin image better. It's a little brighter when there's white underneath versus the bare wood, and also there are the smaller detailed areas around the mason jar. That was just easiest if I painted everything completely white, then laid my napkin down. And then that's going to fully dry. I'm going to take my painter's tape and my small little wood letters, and I'm going to spell out "Filled with Love." And then I'm going to paint those black. I'm just going to quickly spray paint them. I use the Krylon Shortcuts spray paint. I have this small square cardboard piece, and it was already white, and I'm just going to glue my letters onto that using some Elmer's wood glue. I just paint it onto the back of the wood letters. Now you can just use a square piece of wood, paint it white, and then place your letters down. Anything that's going to fit on the inside of the mason jar but not take up the entire image. Then I'll glue that down onto the center of the mason jar. I have this string with some beads and a heart on it. I had gotten it from Dollar General. I'm going to remove a few of the beads so that I just have them hanging below the mouth of the mason jar. I'm going to glue the heart on the right side, and then I'll kind of place the wood beads where I want them to fall and glue those in place as well. Now I do want to leave a little extra jute at the top here, and I'm just going to cut off the extra and glue that in place. And then I have this pre-made bow left over from Christmas that I will glue at the top of the jar here. And there we go. Now we just have this very easy, filled with love mason jar decor. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Paint products, tissue paper, transfers, and mesh stencils can all be found on our webpage at chalkitupfancy.com. And don't forget, you can also check out other tutorials over on our webpage as well. Have a great day.